Hello, dear students. Welcome back to today's class. I hope the detailed explanation of your chapter Mother's Day is all clear to you. If you have any doubt, you're most welcome. And in today's video, we are going to discuss question and answers. And I want you to be extra careful today because on Wednesday, you are having the subjective test, which will carry 5 questions, 2 marks each. Okay, so you'll be having a test of 10 marks. Short questions will be asked, so be prepared for that. First question is, what do you think is Mrs. Pearson's grouse or complaint against her husband and children? Why was she unhappy? Mrs. Pearson's complaint against her husband and children is that they are so thoughtless and selfish. They do not think about Mrs. Pearson at all. That they treat her almost like a domestic servant. They come home in the evening and leave soon for their club or outing. Whether it is George Pearson or Doris or Cyril, everybody had their plans. Nobody asked anything or to go out from Mrs. Pearson. She was all alone. So they enjoyed themselves. She takes their orders and runs after them all day. She has no break, no holiday, no recreation. She has no weekend. So this was her complaint. Second question is, what are the issues that the play raises? Mother's Day is a comical satire indirect comment. The story strongly condemns the position of women in society. Our mothers and wives work hard daily and they receive no wages and have no weekends off and work all day long, round the clock. We take them for granted and never appreciate them or stop by to drop a word of thanks. We never thank them. The story very clearly states that our mothers and wives have equal right to relax, enjoy their lives, and deserve acknowledgement and appreciation. So they should be thanked, they should be appreciated. Next is, bring out the distinctive traits of the two ladies in the Mother's Day. The two had the different qualities. Let's see how. The two ladies in the play are Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald. They are neighbors. They are totally different in their outlook, temperament, and habits. Mrs. Fitzgerald drinks, smokes, and plays cards. She lives life on her own terms. Mrs. Pearson is a submissive wife and mother. Although she suffers, she doesn't have the guts, daring to check or correct her family members. She knew that the family members were doing wrong to her, but she was so submissive that she just accepted all this and she did not raise her voice. So she does all the household chores for her family without a word of appreciation from them. And okay, next, long questions. Bring out the theme of the play Mother's Day. Or Mother's Day is a social play. It is a humorous, satirical depiction of the status of the mother in a family. What are the issues it raises? Again, we are going to have the same points. In most families, the housewives have to do all the activities of the house. They work hard to keep their husband and children happy. A woman works from early morning till late at night. Her husband and children are almost thoughtless. They treat her as a servant. They never think that she, the woman, the housewife, too is a human being. They never realize that she too needs some rest and entertainment. Such husband and children need to correct themselves. They need to appreciate the efforts of the women. Next is, George, Doris, and Cyril were all ungrateful. How? Ungrateful means the person who is not thankful to others. George, Doris, and Cyril are all ungrateful. Each is worried about himself or herself. George doesn't want tea, yet he grows angry with his wife because she hasn't made any tea for him. Doris wants her mother to iron her yellow silk because she is going out to meet her boyfriend. Cyril says he's tired after his 8-hour day and he wants something to eat. But none of them ever thinks of poor Mrs. Pearson's fate. Nobody asks her, how was your day? What do you want? Do you want to go out? What are your interests? Nobody asks this thing about to her. They treat her as a servant. They treat her like dirt. Really, they are all very ungrateful. Next question is, how did Mrs. Fitzgerald help Mrs. Pearson to be the boss of her family? In this question, you can write the story in the short form. Mrs. Pearson is very fond of, she loves her husband and children. She does all the chores of the house from early morning till late night. Her husband and children are almost thoughtless. They took no notice of her. They treat her like dirt, they treat her as a servant. Mrs. Fitzgerald is the neighbor of Mrs. Pearson. She knows some magic. She changes personality with Mrs. Pearson. When Doris, Cyril, and George come in, she deals with them severely, strictly. She makes them realize how unfeeling and selfish they are. Thus, Mrs. Fitzgerald helps Mrs. Pearson to be the boss of her family. Next is very important question. Contrast the characters of Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald. They are very, very opposite. Mrs. Pearson is a loving mother and a gentle wife. She is fond of her husband and children, but they are almost selfish and thoughtless. They treat her like dirt, they treat her as a servant. You can repeat these lines. Mrs. Pearson does all the chores from early morning till late at night. She feels unhappy. She is too weak to protest. On the other hand, Mrs. Fitzgerald is outspoken and bold lady. She doesn't hide anything. She speaks whatever she feels. She can brook no injustice. She cannot tolerate any injustice. She believes in equal right with men. She is woman of dominating nature. She advises Mrs. Pearson to be boss of her family and she also helps in it. Next is husbands, sons, daughters should be taking notice of wives and mothers, not giving them orders and treating them like dirt. What do you think about it? So we will say this is your textual question. The problem raised is universal one, and then you can write the answer which is discussed for question number 1. Here it is. Okay, this answer can be pasted there as well. Next is, do you think this play caricatures these issues, or do you think that the problems it raises are genuine? How does the play resolve the issues? Do you agree with the resolution? The issues raised in Mother's Day are not caricatures, they are genuine. In majority of families, women are ill-treated and misbehaved. They are treated like dirt, they are treated as servant, and then you will be adding some lines from the story. Okay, for example, we can take the example of Mrs. Pearson, who was treated this and this way with her family. That family was thoughtless and they never asked anything, they never appreciated the efforts of Mrs. Pearson. She was submissive and she was spoiling her family. Then she was helped by Mrs. Fitzgerald, and you will be writing the story in brief. And then the ending line would be, we agree with the resolution provided in the play. That in this way the family can be corrected. Next is drama a good medium for conveying a social message? Dramas which can be enacted on stage. Drama is a good medium for conveying a social message. Since it is live performance, its effect is instant, quick, and is also very powerful. The spectators, audience, identify themselves with the characters and situations. We feel as if we are ourselves undergoing the experiences. Something which we see on the screen definitely have a very instant impact on our mind. So yes, dramas are a very good medium for this. So these were the question and answers. Now some tips for your improvement of English spoken. Okay, these are some of the basic mistakes we usually commit. Like the police is, this is no. Yes, we know police might sound singular, but we always use police are. Next is thanks God. No, it's wrong. We should say thank God. The life is hard. The life is hard. No, it should be life is hard. She is success. No, she is successful. Okay. Me and Lisa live here. Every time if you are using these personal pronouns, remember that the first person is used in the end. Lisa and I live here. And me is not used, I is used. Next is I didn't meet nobody. When you are using not in the sentence, you cannot use nobody again. You will use anybody. I didn't meet anybody. Next is I enjoyed from the movie. I enjoyed the movie is correct. This next one is very used by many of the students. Are you agree? Are you agree? I have heard this a lot from many of the students. It should be, do you agree? Or it can be, are you agreed? Okay. My sister has a children, a singular children, plural. So it's wrong. My sister has a child. She has arrived yesterday. She arrived yesterday. Whenever there are these words like yesterday, last night, or previous hour, or previous day, we just use the second form. She arrived. He is our common friend. Common friend nahi. He's our mutual friend. Next is, he cannot read and write. Read and write. It should be, he cannot read or write. Next is, I have arrived to London. I have arrived in London. Okay. So these are some mistakes we commit. Focus on them and have a good day. Prepare for the test well, please.